Hi, today I will be teaching you the proper way of using a wire cutting machine. First of all, safety. Always have a good pair of gloves and also some good safety glasses to protect your eyes at all moments. Once you have all that done, next thing is want to get our machine, our wire cut machine, located where we're going to cut the wire and lock the brake mechanism down. Lock them down, make sure the machine doesn't move, that it's nice and sturdy. I always like to use an extra safety feature, make sure the machine doesn't roll away, using this little block to keep the wheels from rolling. We'll continue on to hooking up our machine. This is very high voltage, so you got to be very careful. We use twist locks for a safety feature, so your plugs won't come apart. But if you don't have them, you can always do a little loop, and once you get them locked in place, twist it and good to go. We'll continue on to turning on the machine, making sure everything's working properly. Hit your pedal, make sure it runs. Test it a little bit by turning the speed of the coiler. Once you see that's working, check your second lever, which raises it up and down. All right, we will continue on to feeding our wire through. We'll be using a 6-gauge wire. This machine has two features on it where you can use it for big wire. You run your big wire through there, or you can, if you're using a smaller wire, put this through the middle and run your small wire. Once you have it pulled out to the end, you can reset your meter here. It has to be all on zeros, and then you can continue feeding your wire through. Walk around, lock your coiler in place so it won't come undone, and make sure your hands and fingers and clothing don't get stuck on anywhere, because it can be very dangerous if your clothing gets stuck on there. Next, we'll hook up our wire. Move over back to our where we have our little pedal and everything. Make sure your reel is ready to go and everything is locked in place. Put your foot down on the pedal and start off very slow. Once you see everything is going right, you can speed it up and go a little faster. Once you get to the mark where the length of the wire you need, you can just stop it right there. Get your cutters. And cut your wire. And you can move on to your next step with just taping it up. And that's all I have for you. Hopefully you learned the proper way of using a wire cutting machine.